Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Shake It Up with Karen and Regina.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us again today. And for those of you who are new that are joining us today, we want to tell you what the acronym for Shake It Up is. It's style, health, attitude, kindness, and entertainment. So we're going to be bringing you a little bit about those subjects every week.
Definitely attitude today.
Yes.
I have a little bit of an attitude.
Yeah, we have a lot to say today. So fasten your seatbelts.
Yeah. It was a rough week, or actually a really rough month. I've been out every single night. I did a little girls' night out last night.
Social butterfly.
So I'm kind of, halfway here. I'll get better, though, because I did have my shake. I feel great.
Yes.
I'm getting there.
Yes,
I'm getting
she
a little
did.
more clear-headed.
She did.
But
so tell us where you've been in your
Okay.
adventures. Like what's all this? You're like a dirty stay out, or
I
what's
really
the
am
story?
a dirty stay out. I
Yeah.
even had my aunt comment, like, really? Are you ever going to stay home? What about your husband? What about your kids? And
You don't bring Chris with you?
sometimes, but he's more trouble than he's worth sometimes.
Oh,
really? I enjoy having him at certain events, but then other events I need to be with the girls, and I need to, do my thing. And I think, especially when we do have Tommy and Chris with us, it gets a little bit, we can't really do what it is we do, so we have to entertain them, and then, it's a whole big thing.
Yeah, because we are working. We are working when
yeah,
we're out, so
it
it's not. I mean, it's social, but it is work, and that's why you're probably tired too.
I am. Well, Monday night was liquid. If you guys, live around the area, you know that Woodbury Country Club on Monday nights has this amazing outdoor venue.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
It's
It's beautiful. You should go just to see it. It's really, really pretty. They did a nice job.
And things.
Yes.
They do a lot of different.
But the way they have it set out
parties.
outside with
it's
all the
gorgeous.
cabanas
Lounge
and
furniture.
the tents, it's just gorgeous. Around by the
took a picture of
fountain.
me laying down on that bed.
Yes, I did.
I had so many comments on Facebook about that.
You look
I
great,
was
and you're
just
white.
having
In fact,
fun.
you inspired me to wear my white pants today.
I don't know why. I mean, you've seen me in those white jeans before.
Yeah, no, but they
Yeah.
looked, I don't know why.
I
Well, I
guess
know
it's the
why,
cleanse.
because you were cleansing. Yeah, but she looked amazing in these white jeans on Monday
Thank
night,
you.
so I was like, I'm wearing white jeans
Well,
today.
because you really don't get a chance to
I
wear white
know
jeans. You have 2 months out of the year to wear white jeans. If you
Exactly.
wear white jeans before Memorial Day, and then you wear them after Labor Day, you kind of looked at a little funky.
Right,
So you have 2 months.
right.
July
And
and August.
our other friend, Daniel, inspired me with like the navy and the linen, so I
he
wore
was so
like a
cute.
little,
Didn't he
didn't
look
he
great
look
with his
so
little-
handsome?
Yeah,
Yes, hi
yeah.
Daniel.
But
He
here's
looked
what I
great.
have a problem with a white party. People do not wear the proper undergarments when
Yeah,
they're wearing
we
white.
should talk
and
about
that.
that.
To me, is my pet peeve. I don't understand it. First of all, underwear, comes in all different colors, right? I know I've bought them in every single color available. So to wear blue underwear under white pants or a white
black
dress,
bra. I mean, well, I don't know what they're
cringe.
doing.
I just say to myself, what the heck?
But
Why-
don't they
why?
see, when they get dressed before they leave the house, don't they see? And the other thing that's amazing to me all the time is, don't they have a friend, or you're going out, they're not really going out by themselves.
That
You're
would
going out
say
with
to
a
you,
girlfriend
"Hello,
or
girl,
a
that don't look
husband or
right."
whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
They don't say to you, you know what, that's not the best look for you. You should do this or you should do that. Like
Like how you tell me all the time.
Yeah, well, we do it for each other. We do it for
We
each
do.
other. And I think it's important. I think that shows true friendship. And when you really care about somebody, you're going to say something to them because
Kinda
they
like
may
when
not
somebody
see
has
it.
something in their
Yes.
teeth. You tell them they have something in their teeth. Please remove it.
Exactly.
Because it's ugly.
Yeah,
It's
and you
not
don't want them
working.
to be walking around smiling with the big thing in their teeth.
Yeah, it's a problem.
But we see all kinds of people when we're out. Let me just tell you.
We met a couple of girls.
We met. Well, we
Monday
didn't
night,
really
but-
meet them.
Well, no.
I don't think they wanted to meet us. They
No.
weren't so nice to us,
No.
to be
Well,
honest.
they really
which
were
I was
nice to you.
shocked.
She was actually kind of nice to me.
Oh, she was nice to you?
Initially, till you were not nice to her. Well, she wasn't nice to you, and then you weren't nice. not
I
nice to her
wasn't
back.
nice to her?
Well, no. It's not that you weren't nice to her. She was like kind of playing with us, and then.
Oh, that's not playing. I'm sorry. Conduct
Anyway,
yourself like a little
Regina
lady
shut her
around
down,
me. I'm
and then
sorry.
she did not like us anymore.
No, I didn't like. Here's the incident, and you tell me if it's funny. I don't know. You tell me. Why don't you tell me? We're standing, having our picture taken by a photographer, and this lovely person, let's just say, goes like this in front of the picture, right? She goes like this in front of Karen and our faces. So I turned to her. I go, you know what? That's not very nice. Don't do that. And now, was I right to do that?
Oh, I'm
you
only
ask me.
kidding.
She goes,
She's
oh,
so
I'm
cute.
only playing with you guys. I'm only playing with you guys. I'm
I
like,
said,
really?
oh, cat
Okay.
fight. We're
I
gonna
mean,
have a
it's
cat
not like
fight
my
right now.
friend was taking the picture, and it's no big deal. It was a photographer taking the picture.
Yes.
So I thought it was disrespectful to him and us.
Well, that's
but
how she
that's the way
felt.
I conduct myself when I'm out.
Well,
I'm
it's
just
true. I
telling
mean,
you.
it really wasn't the right thing
No, it
to do.
wasn't nice.
But you know, they were bigger girls than us, Regina. They could have really
Yeah,
taken us down.
they
I was a
were
little
bigger
nervous,
than
and I was
us.
wearing all white. I'm saying she's going to throw her drink at me. I'm going to be covered in red
Yeah,
wine
yeah,
now. I'm
yeah.
like, what is she doing?
They were a little bigger
She's
than
going to cause havoc.
But
in the
I was
middle
a
of
little,
winter.
I was a little scared too because then when we, when we had to go back and get our banner, our step and repeat, they were standing there and taking pictures, which was great, you know, whatever. But I had to get the, you know, break down the step and repeat, and I did not.
She didn't want to
Now
mess
I'm
them
like,
up.
I'm taking away their backdrop. They're going to really lay me to the floor. I'm
I
dead.
stayed over at the table during that process.
Yeah, so I had to
said,
get the
I'm not
bus boy,
doing
whatever.
that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever. Those things happen. You know, what are you going to do? I just didn't appreciate. Maybe it was not my sense of humor. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Everybody has a different,
You know, look,
what they think is funny. That wasn't
I would
funny
have
to
been okay
me.
with it. I would have just ignored it, but you know, then you decided not to. So
I said
that's
that's
the
not
position you
nice.
put us
Do
in.
not do that.
That's okay. You know, just understand, I'm really not a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
she's not a fighter.
I'm
Killer.
not a fighter. I'm not a.
You know,
I'm not a
she's
physical
all
fighter.
bark and no bite. Let me just tell you about my friend Karen. She's all bark, no bite. You are.
Well, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh,
That's
speaking
true.
of all bark and no bite, I have to give you money.
Yeah,
Because,
really.
yeah, I owe you how much money now?
I think it's $15.
This is really a
I'm just saying.
15?
Well, no, I said 10, and then Tommy said 15.
Oh, you're
Yeah, he
killing
did.
10? He's saying 10
Okay.
now. All right,
Do the
it's
best.
15. I'll put it in for charity. It's 15.
Yes.
And
So you
I
get
don't
one
want to
free
say,
pass because you have you have credit now. You have a $5 credit.
well, all right.
All right.
But I don't want to say the word that I got
Well, because then it's just going to
called
cost you more money.
called out for. Yeah, because I'm still, you know, people are messaging me and telling me that that's not really a curse word, but it does go to charity,
Yeah, but
so
you know
I'm
what?
just
It
going to
was
be a
not
good
that it's just a
sport
curse
and put
word.
the money in.
It was just offensive. Some words offend people. That's all.
I want to say the word again so bad. So,
So look, you have an extra 5. Say it.
so you be the judge. Again, you be the judge. Message us. Get on our website, shakeitupwithkarenandregina.com. Contact us. I want to hear your opinion about the in the face. I want to know. Is it me? Am I overreacting, or was that just like kind of like a little catty thing to do?
You could have let it go.
Or-
That's just my personal
All right,
opinion.
but I want
think you
their
could have let it
opinion.
go.
I heard your
Okay,
opinion
I'm
all
just
night,
saying.
Karen.
Guys, stick with me, okay? Just tell us.
I
You
heard
could have let
your
it go. In
opinion
the
all night.
future, let it go. It's not,
Okay.
It's not the end of the world.
Maybe
But
she's
here's what I
right.
did last night, and this is why I'm a little foggy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I went to Andrea 25 in
Oh,
Colmac.
how was that?
Awesome.
Yeah, they do a ladies' night too or something, don't
was,
they? What night is that?
I don't know. It was ladies' night last night because there was 9 of us or 8 of us.
Really?
Oh, and Rich.
Oh, and Rich. Rich
Oh, and then
Scirocco.
Joe showed up.
Oh,
So, yeah,
and Joe. Love Joe.
But listen what happened to us. We're at the bar, and, you know, we were celebrating my girlfriend's last day at Cactus Salon. She's moving on. She's going into the city, and she's, you know, leaving us. So we're sad about that. So we took her out to dinner to celebrate her moving on and our losing her. But we're at the bar, and we're drinking, and we're having a great time. And, you know, this really big, muscular guy is standing over by Tara and starts talking to her, whatnot. And I said to him, I'm like, you must work out. Because, you know, that's kind of my line.
Listen to
And-
Karen. You know,
Turns
wait,
out
isn't it
he
funny though,
owns
when
a
you're
Gold's
married,
Gym.
you don't care. It's so different when you're married and you go
Well,
up to
because I
people
have no-
because
yeah.
right, because we're not
I'm not
interested
trying
in the
to pick
person
him
at
up.
all.
I'm
Right,
just trying to have a conversation.
Exactly.
And you know
And
what I'm
it's-
trying to have a conversation about
Yes.
is nutritional cleansing.
Exactly. I know
So
exactly what she's talking about. And
he-
it's you talk to anybody now because you really don't care. You're not
No.
interested in
And
them
he looked
any
like
other
he was
way.
really into health. So I go, you must work out. So turns out he
Oh,
owns-
he's probably like,
I do. He was so nice, and he didn't do that.
Oh, he didn't?
No, but it turns out he owns a Gold's Gym
Oh, really?
down on the South Shore, so he invited us to do a launch party there.
Oh, we got to
So
do that.
We have to do that. Yeah, so we're excited to do
Maybe
that.
we can
But
film
wait, I'm
live
not
at the
done.
gym.
This is what this
Karen
guy
and I
does.
at the gym.
He sees
Could
us
you
all
imagine
having a
that?
good time. He knows Tara's going away. It's the last day on the job. He throws a $100 bill on the table and said, "Drinks are on me, ladies." Uh-huh. So Tara's like, "No, we can't take it." I was like, "Shut up."
What is she talking
Why
about?
won't you take it? I was like, "It's $100. The guy's giving
That's
it to you."
nice,
Yeah,
though.
So
Don't-
nice. He was
you know
such
what?
a nice
Don't
man.
rob somebody's joy when they want to do something nice for
That's
you.
what I said.
Don't make them. That's
I
not
said,
nice.
"Thank you.
So
Another
that's
round."
wonderful. Yeah, Karen. Another round. Oh, and that's why you were texting me. Come meet me. No, I'm kidding.
No, but we had a great time. I had the pasta amatricana, I think it is, a little side order of that, and grilled chicken over arugula.
Nice.
It was delicious.
Nice.
It was such a nice meal.
You know what I had last night?
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, I know. I know. You cleansed. That's right.
I cleansed for 2 days, people. 2 days straight. I drank my Cleanse for Life, and it was great. I mean, I feel so good this morning, and I have so much energy. I'm actually annoying everyone in the studio today. But
She was. She walked in.
I
was
can't
like,
help
oh,
it. Yeah,
that
I'm like
voice.
laser focused. I just, getting all the impurities and the toxins out of your body is like the best thing you could do for your body. So if you're also interested in that, or you want to know more about it, we're going to have a show about that, right?
Yeah, we are.
July, when is that?
Well,
I don't know what when.
It's gonna be on
Mid-August,
August 12th.
right? August
12th.
13th is the Wednesday, I think.
Yes, right. August 13th.
August
Right,
13th
yeah.
is the Wednesday, so we're going to have it on a Wednesday.
Yeah. And
So
we have a
tune in
bunch
for
of
that
great
show.
people
Mark
coming
it
in for
down.
that.
August
Yeah.
13th. You'll learn all about the nutritional cleansing and everything
And
else.
today we have Paula Rosario.
Yes?
Yeah, we're
Love
really excited
Paula.
about that. She's going
Yes.
to teach us how to de-stress. Yeah, we're going
We're going to learn
how
all
do
about
that.
the tapping.
I
And
think-
tapping is actually called, I think, the real word or technical term is effective
EFT.
freedom technique or something.
Well, I want to wait till the expert comes on.
Yeah, I don't
before
know.
we
I
determine this.
saw that somewhere.
Yeah.
EFT or
You
something
know,
like that.
Don't listen to her.
EFT.
Let's wait for Paula to come on and be able to share this information
Right.
with us. You don't want to hear it from us. We actually have to learn about it because there are days sometimes in the morning I come in the studio and I'm going to have to tap because of this one. She's rearranging everything. I want this here. She's a true perfectionist. And today we actually lost the tablecloth. We said, let's try
Yeah.
it without our tablecloth today because, you know, hey.
Well, we
Shaking it
want
up.
to, yeah, we're trying to shake things up every morning
Tommy
here at
thinks it
Madhouse
looks better,
TV,
too.
and he likes
He
it without
likes
the
it.
tablecloth.
So,
But
yeah.
you wouldn't know unless you tried,
No, 100%.
right? You don't know unless you try things.
Yeah.
And we always want to keep you guys interested, so we want to always have something a little different to talk about, and
Right.
maybe a different set or
Yeah.
a
We
different
should do that. We should
location.
definitely-
Yeah, we're
There's
going to
a lot of
explore.
sets
We're
in
going to
the
explore
studio.
the studio.
If you've never been to Madhouse Studio, there's 4 gorgeous sets here, and we need to really move around a little bit.
Yes.
So one day we'll be here. Maybe next time we'll be in the city.
Yes.
Maybe next time in the club.
Maybe in the fireplace.
I would like it. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we could be all
But,
over the place. On the subway.
You know, before, in case we can't get to say this later, next week we're going to be at Body English Tuesday.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's another
if
important
you can
thing.
join us. The party starts at 9. It's over in Carl Place at the Chateaubriand, and we're there raising money for the Carol Baldwin Breast Cancer Research Fund. So come on down and
That's a
see
fun
us
night, too.
at the Chateaubriand next Tuesday.
Very fun. Come down and hang out with us and support a great cause, which is awesome. And then we should also tell them a little bit about Lydia's. When is that? The following
that's
Tuesday?
August 4th. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's good. That's a
That's going to be a great. Hi,
unbelievable.
Lydia.
That's a black
going to
and
be a
white
great
party.
event. Yep.
I have my dress ready. Do you have your
Yeah,
dress?
me too. I
Okay,
bought
don't
it
wear
in
the same thing.
Southampton.
Yeah, that was another problem with the white party
Yes.
this week. I saw a lot of girls in the same dresses.
Yes.
There's not a lot of white dresses out there.
No, there
Yeah.
aren't. There
so
aren't.
that's like kind of, you know, and
Yeah.
then it's like who wore it better, kind of. You know, you get that.
Well,
whole
I saw a
thing.
couple of people that did not wear it better. I'll just tell you that. I mean, I don't
Wait,
know what to
what
say.
about
But
that
there was a
cool
one,
looking
I love that
cup
off the shoulder with that gorgeous necklace. That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
I don't know where she got that necklace, but that
a
was
pretty lady.
Yeah, very attractive.
Yeah,
she's a
she's very pretty.
stylist, I think, or something
I
like
think
that,
so,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
She's in the fashion industry.
We're
It
actually
showed.
gonna-
It showed.
We're
She
actually
looked
going
great.
to have a lot of styling coming up in our upcoming episodes, but next week we're doing a show about beauty. So it's going to be all about beauty.
Yeah, it's going to be about beauty. It's going to be about tanning, healthy tanning.
Skincare.
And
Yeah.
also how to put your makeup on when you're tan. Because everybody wears the same makeup, whether they're tan or they're not tan. And they
You
should
really
not.
can't. No.
Because
Yeah.
your skin tone is totally different. And sometimes your hair gets a little bit lighter and all that other stuff. So we're going to show you how to do that.
Yeah, you got to use some pop color. You know, when you're tan, you kind of just get muted out. So
Correct.
you really have to, you know, use a little pop color to make it work. And we're going to show you how to
Correct.
do that next week.
Correct.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. And we were going to have the beautiful Paula with us. And you're going to learn all about tapping. So we'll see you in a bit.
Technical Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is one of the largest suppliers in the world and your number one resource for top quality, affordable tattoo and piercing supplies. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply is the number one supplier of tattoo inks in the world with more than 200 products including Mom's Ink, Philadelphia Eddie's Traditional Inks, Paolini Sacred Color Inks, and more. Technical Worldwide Tattoo Supply, your one-stop shopping destination for great service, best prices, and top quality supplies. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are undeniably distinctive, selected for their unique, memorable flavor. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are delivered to you in beautifully designed bottles featuring limited edition artwork. Coney Island Carlos vintage wines and premium spirits are available at affordable prices in fine restaurants, bars, and liquor stores. Or check www.coneyislandcarlo.com for availability.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hogshair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
I'm Erica Conway, and you're watching MadhouseTV.com.
Welcome back.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Today I'd like to introduce Paula Rosario. She is our guest for the next 45 minutes or so, and we're going to be talking a little bit about how to handle stress. So, Paula, I know you have a lot of experience in the corporate world, and what I think our viewers should know firsthand is what made you do the jump between corporate America and, you know, coaching and speaking and writing a book and all that. How did that happen?
Living life. You know, working in the corporate world can be a little crazy at times, and I had many great years doing that. I traveled, I went to China, I had great experience, so I was away from home for like 2 weeks at a time, raising my kids, and I had a great support system. My husband and the babysitter and everybody. I had, every time I went away, I would make sure I had my itinerary typed up so everybody knew what to do.
Right, you had to give instructions.
Right,
yeah,
right.
That's a lot of juggling.
Yeah,
yes,
it is.
yes. The outfits were ready, the meals were cooked. I mean,
Right.
like the whole 9 yards, the agenda.
You have to be very organized to be able to do that.
Which is not my usual strong suit. So that was a challenge for me. And, you know, you just go. I mean, you just keep doing what you're doing. You know, people used to say to me, how did you do it? I don't know. You just do it. You put
You
one
just get
foot
on a roll.
Right. You put one foot in front of the other.
That's a lot of pressure too.
Yeah, it is. And people would say the term self-care came up in the 90s. I'm like, self-care, that's for sissies,
Who has time for that? Nobody has time for that.
Right,
Put it
Wait,
aside.
it's supposed to be about me?
Right, not me. Yeah, what happened to me?
Self-help. Yeah, nobody has time for that.
Right. And so, it
always
seriously.
about me, isn't
Yeah. It's nice to be about me.
Yes.
So, it had gotten to the point that I was just going and going, and I had my moment. Everybody has that moment, and I was standing at a podium in Dallas, Texas, in front of the board of directors, there were about 300 people there, and I go to open my mouth to give a presentation, and nothing came out.
Oh, scary.
And I was like,
Look at that.
okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? Come
Yeah,
on, come
yeah,
on. You
yeah.
know what you're doing.
Right.
Nothing
Yeah, you
came out.
prepared for it. Yeah.
Of
You've
course.
done it many times before too.
Absolutely.
So that was your, I would say, breaking point.
Yes.
I would. Yeah.
Did you have to did you do the tricks where you envision the audience in their underwear? You know how you always hear those
Yes, or
little...
talking over
Actually,
people's
they
heads.
told us to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yes, they told
I'm
us
fully
to do that.
clothed.
Yeah.
Please.
Not our guests, our
Oh,
audience.
okay, your audience.
Yeah.
Okay, but
She's
and,
so cute.
and you look over people's heads, or you find that friendly
Yes,
face.
yes.
Oh, yes. So, I had it all down and I was all ready. And then my legs started shaking. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not nervous. I don't know why this is happening.
Yeah.
And it turns out I had like 104 temperature at the time. And
Oh.
I had to get an escort to the airport and get home. And I wound up in the hospital. And it was the first time in my life that my body just wouldn't do what I wanted it to.
Right.
It said, you know what? If you're not going to take the time to take care of yourself and rest and deal with your daily stress, we're going to make you do it. And
Yeah, your body talks to you, and not a lot of people listen to it.
That's right.
And your
It's true.
body is telling you things like, I'm done, I'm tired,
Yes.
I need to rest.
104 fever. That's got to be.
Yeah, it was
Yes,
pretty
her
bad.
body was,
Painful,
but
yeah.
her body was probably telling you that a little bit before that
It was.
day.
There were signs.
But you were just in the
Right.
in the
Different
engine
mode.
of
She was going.
what most women
Yeah.
and people do today in corporate America. They're just on that treadmill going,
Right.
and then
And then that's it.
it hits.
you
So
know?
thank God nothing.
Well, thank God.
Like you were okay.
Yes, it
Right,
was something
okay.
I could
right.
recover from, which was great. But I was in a panic at the time because I was like, okay, for 8 weeks I'm supposed to just be taking a powder, and I'm like, all right, well, I have a 3-year-old, a 9-year-old.
Yeah. How are you supposed to do that?
I was a vice president at the time in the company that I worked for, and how was I supposed to do all of that? And I spent a lot of time. Just me in my house, in my quiet house. I got the support I needed, but that's when I discovered coaching, because I hired a coach, and she taught me tapping, and it changed how I did things.
But how did you get to her? In other words, like who put you in contact with her? Like because tapping it's fairly new, and not a lot of people know about it. Like a couple of people didn't really know about it.
That would be me.
That was Karen.
A couple of people.
A couple of
didn't really-
people. No, and the people I spoke to recently, because they asked me who's going to be on the
Right.
show, and I told them and everything, and they're like, I don't know what that is exactly. So that's
That
the
was
thing.
my reaction. I'm like, what the hell is tapping? Actually, what I said to her, I said, we're going to meet that lady who does the knocking. She goes, really, Karen? I go, well, she does something. She knocks
Knock
or
on wood.
something. She goes, it's tapping. I said, okay, all right, fine.
Yeah, the knocking.
I
Well,
said,
you
I think she knocks on something.
Right,
I don't
right.
know.
Knock on your head.
But we had a great meeting with you. We loved you after that.
Thank
So,
you.
yes.
If you Google tapping, what used to come up was tap dancing.
Right, of
but
course.
now you can Google tapping, and actually tapping will come
In fact,
up.
that's what my friend Vivian said to me. She goes, oh, is she a tap dancer? I said, no, it's all about self-help. And she said, oh, I don't know what that is. And so I said, well, stay tuned and you'll find out all about it, because you really give a great explanation of exactly what it is and why it's worked for you. So tell us a little bit about what it is.
Okay. So what it is, it's called emotional freedom technique.
Emotional
Emotional
freedom
freedom
technique.
technique.
Oh, so what did I say? Effective
I'm
freedom.
sure, yeah.
But it
Oh,
is
I got the wrong word.
effective. It is effective, so that
okay,
was
so
good.
it is EFT, but
Yes,
I had
it
the
is
wrong first
EFT,
word. So
emotional-
emotional freedom
That's why I
technique.
said,
Right.
let's wait for the expert, Regina.
Yes, you're correct. Linda. You're correct. I probably didn't have my glasses on when I read that. Okay, so emotional freedom technique.
Yes.
Okay.
And it is a stress relief technique that works with the meridian points that are used with acupuncture. But there's no needles here today. I know you did needles on your first show.
I did. I'm an okay girl with needles.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's
But
no
now,
needles.
what is the meridian points? What is that all about? Because I don't even know what those are.
Okay, those are the points that are used in acupuncture. There is this invisible energy system that runs throughout our body. And those points are all throughout our body. And when you tap on them, I'm going to do that now. When you tap on some of them, it actually moves energy because that's where stress gets stuck in your body. So you know when you get tense and you might start to feel flush. You get butterflies in your stomach.
headache.
The
Correct. Jaw
headache.
tight.
Or you get
okay?
tightness in your chest.
Right.
Like a panic attack or something
Yes,
like that.
Exactly.
Right.
It's great for panic attacks. Our brain is trying to protect us. So
Right.
it goes on high alert. Okay, so in caveman days, the brain helped them run from lions and tigers, okay?
Yes.
Our brain is still primitive in that regard. So when your cell phone rings, you think it's a tiger coming after you. Your brain does, and it makes you go into high stress mode.
Especially when I know certain people are calling me. I go into high stress mode. I'm not saying anything.
I don't know why she thinks it's me. I really don't know why she thinks it's me. You know what, though? Karen always has this really cool necklace that she wears, and when I get stressed out, she always tells me, just breathe. Just breathe.
It's one of my
And
mottos.
I think that not only, I mean, from what I'm understanding about what it is, what tapping is that it makes you center about whatever it is that's concerning you or whatever it is, and then you kind of like tap it away, for lack of a better word. But what are some of the, how do you, like, what do you say? Like, what, you know, because also when you start with one thing, it opens up really what your issue is.
Right.
Like, you know, you may be nervous about a job interview, but really it's probably something that happened to you 25 years ago that's an unresolved issue.
Oh.
So that's
Right.
why you need a coach
Right.
when you're doing it,
Yeah.
because I
Right.
think that that's so important. You need somebody to guide you properly through it, right?
Right, exactly. And that's what I do with my clients. And even, you know, when I go into companies and I help them with their sales team, you know, because they want to, you know, get larger numbers.
Sure.
And there's always some nervousness in that, especially, you know, you're trying to achieve more and more. So, you know, you're going to focus on the things that are upsetting you. And most people try to run away from that. But with tapping, it makes it easy to do that because you're releasing it. And then you start to talk about positive things and you start to, that's where some affirmations can come into play. After you just talk about the things, I call it tap and rant. And
Well,
you talk
'cause
about
it's
the
like
things
you
that
get
bother
it out
you.
of you. You're
I
getting
got
it
my-
out of you, releasing
got
it. And
my
I know a lot of
affirmations right
people. I know a lot of people
Our
that
cards.
harbor things,
Yes.
and
Look,
then
this-
they explode at some point. Oh, breathe. That's mine.
Yeah. That's for
I have
Karen.
my own.
Breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, but we definitely, you know, when we come back from commercial, which is going to be in a few minutes, we want to really understand how to go through that process.
Absolutely.
And, you know, for me and Regina to be able to use that in our daily lives, what do we do? You know, what steps do we take? And then is there coaching involved with it also? Because, I mean, you're going to show us this and you'll, you know, show the audience some tips. But I think there's probably more to that, right, with what you do?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
It's really important to get the support because you can do what I call emergency tapping, you know, like if you're stuck in traffic, you know, and you can just start.
You're going to freak out, right?
Yes, you can do that for yourself. But if there are other things, like you have other bigger goals, whether it's losing weight, which would be great to pair with your
My
shakes.
nutritional cleansing,
Yes.
yeah. Well, because a lot of people have like food addictions and things, and that's mental.
Yes.
More so than anything else.
Exactly. Or you
Okay.
may really want to lose that weight, but then there's that negative self-talk that comes into
I can't
play.
do
They
it. I can't
sabotage
do it. I
themselves.
You've
can't
never
do it.
done this before.
Yeah, they self-sabotaging. But I
Right.
find that the people that get upset about like the traffic, and I don't know, I mean, it's my opinion, but if people get upset about traffic or somebody that cuts them off, there's really an underlying reason. And that's why I think it's so important to really dig a little deeper into what you're talking about. Because
Absolutely.
people have post-traumatic stress disorder, they have anxiety disorder. I mean, and instead of just going into the medicine cabinet and popping a pill, which a lot of people in America seem to do, they
Not the
love
way
to
to
pop
do it.
pills for everything. I mean, most people, I mean, a lot of people I know are like addicted to Xanax. They're always on some sort of calming,
Right.
drug, I
Yep.
guess, for lack of a better
you
word.
know what?
you know.
I think
So we should talk about
We
that.
have to talk about
Yes.
that. So let's go to commercial. When we get back, Paul's going to show us how to tap or knock.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidiscipline practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
From Barton Home in Northport Village, I'm Erica Conway, and you're watching MadhouseTV.com.
Okay, and we're back, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We have Paula with us. So she's explaining the tapping technique. And we were just getting into a little bit about it, the meat and potatoes about it. But we also forgot to ask you, how did you get trained for? Like, what was your training like?
A lot of the coaching industry is done on the phone. So it was on the phone training and coaching, and then there were live workshops also. Because the other training that I took further was called matrix re-imprinting.
Oh, is that John
EFT.
Astaroth?
No.
Does he do that? Oh, it's something like that.
But you know
Okay.
what? It's similar to that.
Okay.
See, that's the beauty of this, is that there's like, you know, your basic formula, and then a lot of, you know, leaders take it and you can morph it into your own style or your own technique. But it's similar to that, where you kind of go back into the event that's upsetting you from your past, and you kind of distance yourself, make a picture of it, and you can try to heal that.
Yeah, you can re-blueprint your memory.
Absolutely.
Right. I've
Absolutely.
heard of that.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. And that could really
That's
I
amazing.
start delving into what's that word?
Delving.
Delving into my past.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what I may find. I mean, I had quite the life prior to, being married and having children.
You won't
I was
delve.
a party animal.
You won't delve unless you need to.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't think I need to. I
Okay.
think I'm good.
Well, I don't
That's
think
fine.
that's the memories you're going to be delving into. But
Those are the ones I can't remember.
Okay, then they're gone. Forget that.
Everything else I remember. That's the period of my life I'm like, wait, what I did?
Oh
Where
my
was I?
God. And we,
Then you don't have to worry about that.
We're so much alike sometimes, it's not
Good.
even funny.
Good.
Okay, so you went through an extensive coaching process yourself, and then you attended a lot of workshops and seminars and
Yes,
stuff
and
like
they
that. So
test you and
so all of this, like the coaching, the speaker, the author, that is all part of your Spark leadership?
Spark Leadership.
Yeah,
That's
so
part of the company that I have now.
Okay.
And so I work with private clients. A lot of them are women who are walking the path that I had gone through.
In the corporate
In the
America.
corporate world. They've
On
got
that treadmill.
successful careers. Some of them are like, okay, I followed all the rules. I did it all. Now what? I'm exhausted. I don't feel that spark. I don't feel that happiness that I used to have. And so I work with them to really come back to themselves, basically. And then I also work with companies as well. Again, like I had mentioned
larger
before,
scale,
on
yeah.
a larger scale. I'll go in and do a workshop. I've gone into high schools and work with the teachers because they have had an awful lot of stress with the changes with New York State and
Of course.
so on.
And just dealing with all those kids.
Yes, because they all come with their life and they're all in
Right.
one big room, and so the tapping really helps.
Well,
And
I mean, I could see how just even, the coaching through the stressful situations can be extremely helpful to major corporations, because I know in my business, in the beauty industry, there's drama every day.
Right.
And there's stress every time you turn around.
Right.
So to have, a technique that they can use to be able to diffuse that stress in a calm manner, which it never seems to happen now.
Not in our business.
Not in our business.
And
that
it's
could
usually
be very helpful.
It's
I'm
usually
assuming.
unresolved
Yeah.
issues of the past. That's what
right.
it is.
Yeah.
But you just spoke a little bit about helping children in schools and stuff like that, and I understand that at one time, a little while ago, you were called to go to Sandy
Yeah.
Hook. And so tell us about, so in other words, this is really like, I don't want to say it's accredited, but it's a lot more well known than just our circle.
Yes.
Like all over the world, they seem to be doing this. And if they're pulling in people into Sandy Hook, into that situation to help people out, it's obviously got a proven track
Beneficial.
record.
Yes, it
You know,
does.
they're not experimenting on these people that just went through like,
Yeah.
unspeakable, horrific crime. So, who went there?
There was the tappingsolution.com.
Right.
Is really has spearheaded this program, and Nick Ortner is
I
the
was just
gentleman's
gonna ask
name.
you that, right.
Yeah, and so when Sandy Hook happened, I just, as a parent, my heart just, I felt like I had to do something, and so I actually reached out to him, and he was screening people, and I told him about my past and told him what I had done, and I was one of the top 30 people that was chosen.
Wow.
And I went and I started the training because they've come up with a protocol to be able to not only do this in trauma situations and tragedies, but to be able to take this into the schools for kids who are dealing with bullying and the test anxiety. And so it is, a formula. I wish I could have carried it through, but because of a lot of obligations with my family, it was hard to continue that with them. But they're continuing, and they've got wonderful, amazing results.
That's
Well,
great.
just imagine if the kids are taught this at a young age, how much easier those kinds of situations will be for them going forward, should they be bullied or in a traumatic situation or have something devastating in their life occur. They'll have the tools to be able to get through it
Right.
easier.
Right, and it is a tool, and it's something that once you learn it, people actually do it and don't know they're doing it because. Yes.
Really?
Yes. Well, if you hear something upsetting, sometimes you'll go, and you'll touch yourself there. Okay, there's tapping points there. or you may hold your forehead, and there's
Right,
tapping
I'm always
points.
like this.
Right. You're getting tapping points. So it's the body's natural way of trying to release stress and heal itself, and that's what's so amazing about it, is that the body can heal itself.
Yeah, I think that that's such a great point, because I think a lot of people always look for an outside source.
Right.
And when they realize that they've been given the most divine source possible
Absolutely.
in themselves,
Right.
they don't realize that. And I think that what you're doing is amazing. I mean, we spent we met and we were talking for how long in Landmark
I know,
Diner?
in the diner.
It was like, are we going to have an hour show? Well, oh my God, we've been here for 2 hours. So, I mean, it went by great.
I know.
So I think that, should we get into how
Sure.
show us how
I
to
would
do
like
it,
to know
or
what
what?
my meridian points are.
Oh, yes,
Let's start
point
with
those
that.
out.
Where are they?
Okay, so I'm going to go through. There are 9 points that are used for tapping, okay?
Okay.
9 points.
9
Okay.
points. The first one you use is called the karate chop point, and it's the side of your hand, which is the fleshy part.
Should we do it with?
You can if you want. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
you're using 4 fingers. Is that the
You can use 4 fingers. You could use 2 fingers. Okay. And it doesn't matter which side, because the meridian points are identical on both sides of the body. Doesn't
Oh,
matter
okay.
if you're left-handed, right-handed.
I like this?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay.
Now, can you do like a rhythm tap, or it's just
Why
a flat
not?
tap? I don't know. I kind of like
Why
the way
not?
that feels.
Get a little rhythm going. Yeah.
I find it
She's
more
playing
relaxing.
music now.
It is relaxing,
It is
right?
relaxing.
It is
She's
relaxing.
She's playing music. She's going to fall us. Wait a minute. Hold on.
No, don't fall asleep.
Hold on.
Don't fall
hold
off the
on.
chair.
I know.
Here's a
Been out-
disclaimer here.
Yeah, she's been out partying every night. You're going to tap her right to sleep. Let me just
yeah.
tell you that.
I
But you know what else? I'm noticing when
definitely
you're tapping,
yes.
I just heard about these beads.
Is this amazing?
Yes.
What is that?
I have
Well,
to tell.
I
go
hate to
ahead.
go. Wait, we
No,
should do the
go.
meridian points.
Let's do that,
Yes,
and then we'll get
but you have
back
to
to
go
the
back to that
bracelet.
because I
Okay.
just saw that.
Okay.
Laser on track.
I'm tapping.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So the next point is called the eyebrow point, and it's right where your eyebrow begins. Okay, right there on the edge where the hair is. All right, and again, it's on either side. You can. Use
one on each side.
You could,
Oh.
you can, or you can use one.
Oh, one.
Okay, you're going to follow the bone all the way to the side with your
Oh,
finger.
that feels
Trace all the way to the side and stop on the side.
You can feel it even if you have the Botox in it?
I can feel it. Doesn't.
No,
make
I'm just.
you
I'm
numb.
not trying to be sarcastic. I just
No,
want to
yeah.
know.
No, it just relaxes the muscle, but you're not numb.
Uh-huh.
It's not like
Okay.
Novocaine.
No,
Now,
that's
you're
cool.
not going to be on the temple, which is back here.
Oh,
You're going to be right on the bone.
Oh,
all right?
okay.
And then you're going to follow around the bone and stop right underneath.
Oh.
Right in the center. That's called the
It's
under.
actually very relaxing.
It is the under eye spot. Okay. The next spot is under the nose, which is right here. Okay. If you don't want to wreck your lipstick, you could go like this.
This is very
Okay.
nice.
I'll take a chance.
Okay. And then there's the chin point, which is actually the cleft right here on your chin. That's the chin point.
You know what?
I don't think
It
I like
is
that
very
one.
calming, though.
I
The
like
whole
the- I like the
process.
nose. I like
You like the nose?
Is it because?
I don't know.
Okay. Then the collarbone point,
Mm-hmm.
it can be a little tricky. It's the collarbone where the bones start. They're like the pointy bones there. But if it's, you don't have to get it exactly right.
Oh, I see what it
You
means.
got it?
Yeah.
Some people just use
Oh,
one
is
hand.
this it right
I
there?
got
Yep,
it right here.
that's it.
It's on here.
Yep. Or you
Just
could
in
use,
case you want to know.
or you could use just one hand flat, and you'll stimulate the meridian points. You don't have to tap hard.
I kind of like those. That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
It almost like vibrates through your body,
Yeah.
like you feel it.
Okay.
I like it.
And now the next point's a little tricky too. It's under your arm. Okay. And it's about a hand width down. Okay.
So,
Yep.
From your armpit?
From your armpit. So where,
Okay, so right
where
under my
The
armpit?
bottom of your bra for women.
Okay,
That's
yes.
where it
Okay,
is.
that's easy for
And for
us.
a man, it's about 4 fingers down, and you tap there as well. Okay. So sometimes I just go like this instead of reaching across.
oh, that's smart.
When I
Now,
look
it
like a
doesn't
monkey,
matter
you
if
go
I,
like this.
I'm continuing with the same hand.
Yes,
But
that's
you could
fine.
switch it up, or it doesn't
You
matter?
could switch it up.
Okay.
That's fine.
It's really the tapping that matters.
Yes.
Right,
then
and the spot.
the last spot's the top of your head.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just in the center, the top of your head, and you can go around in a circle if you want. You could use 1 finger, 4 fingers, and that's called 1 round. Okay,
One
Okay.
round.
1 round of tapping.
So let's review. We have this.
Karate chop,
We have this
eyebrow point,
around
Okay.
to the eye.
side of the eye, under the
under
eye,
Nose.
under the nose, chin point, collarbone, under the arm, and top of the head. You land on the top of the head, which is like the crown. And
so
I
that one round, you do all those points.
You do all those points.
Okay.
I have on my website, I have a chart, a tapping chart. I also have, I call it a recipe, my basic recipe for stress relief. If people want to go on
That's a great
that.
recipe. If I were you, if I was anybody, I would
Right,
go on there.
Right. It's
A
good
great
to find
recipe
the
for
Bronzino
stress
recipes.
relief.
But
Right.
stress relief, now that's
Yeah,
a
that's
recipe
awesome.
that everybody can use.
That's awesome.
And when you do that, you talk about the issue, whatever the stress is. I mean,
That's what I mean. So when you're tapping, are
So
you
when-
speaking? Are you talking to
yes,
yourself?
you're talking. So you start with the karate chop with a setup statement.
So what are you saying? Like, that bitch isn't going to get to me anymore?
There you go.
Something like that?
That's right. You could say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Wait a minute. $5.
Okay, I'll do it. I forgot.
$5.
I thought it was 10.
And I'm going to tap about that I hope I don't be in traffic on the way home to the Hamptons today. And we're going to go to commercial, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes. So thank you for joining us, and stay tuned.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with Paula, and we're learning about tapping. So she has us tapping on the first meridian point. Is that correct?
Right, the karate
Okay,
chop.
the karate chop. And Karen was tapping about, what were you tapping about, Karen?
I'm not saying it again, Regina. You're not going to get me for $10.
All right,
But,
here's
you
your
know,
chance,
All
Paula.
right, there's my chance. All right, all right.
I'm only
So-
kidding. You don't have to, no peer pressure here. No,
No,
peer
it's
pressure.
fine. It's fine. I knew what I was in for.
Yeah, you'd have to know that meeting us.
When you start with the karate chop, you're going to say what's called a setup statement, because it sets you up for the rest of the tapping. And you say, even though
Even though
I'm really stressed,
I'm really stressed,
I totally and completely accept myself.
I totally and completely accept
Accept myself.
myself.
Now, why would you say that if you're feeling like crap and you're feeling really stressed? You don't want to accept that.
Right.
The reason why you say it is because when you push against what you don't want, guess what gets stuck? That thing you don't want.
what you
Right.
resist Persists. That's
so
correct.
that's why you say it. And you repeat it 3 times, even though I'm really stressed right
Even
now.
though I'm really
Even though I'm
stressed right
really
now.
stressed right now.
I completely love and accept myself.
I completely love and accept myself.
And then you say it one more time, even though I'm
Even
really
though I'm really
stressed.
stressed
Even
right
though
now.
I'm really stressed,
I
I
completely
completely
love
love
and
and
accept
accept
myself.
myself.
And then you start on the eyebrow point, and you talk about your stress. I feel really stressed right now.
I feel really stressed right now.
This is just too much stress.
This is too much stress.
Thinking about driving out to the Hamptons.
Thinking about driving out to the Hamptons. In traffic.
In
I'm
traffic.
thinking about that
The
lady.
traffic is
Thinking
what's stressful.
about the bitch.
$5.
I got my money.
$5.
I got my
Oh,
money.
Paul, see,
I was
Paula came
ready.
prepared. I
I
like
was
that. Oh,
ready.
you're moving. You're moving. Okay. Where am I now? Thinking
Okay.
about the.
Yeah, you have to pay attention. You know?
Right,
Okay.
right, yep,
Okay.
okay. Chin point.
I was in my zone.
That's good.
Yeah.
Chin point. Sometimes I need a release.
Sometimes I need a release
All this stress. Collarbone.
from all this
From all this
stress.
stress. Okay, under the arm. It's just too much sometimes.
It's just too much sometimes.
But I know I can deal.
But I know I can deal.
Okay, you're going to take a deep breath in. And release. So when you start tapping,
I like it.
you like
Yeah.
it? When
like
you're
it.
tapping on a particular issue, before you even start, on a scale of 1 to 10, you should rate how intense that
Your
is.
stress
The
level
stress is, the anxiety, the panic. 10 meaning the most, 1 is the least. And you remember that. The reason why you do that is after you tap a little bit, you're going to take that number again and say, how do I feel? You're always going to go back into your body and see how does your body feel. It's all about the feelings and how you're responding and reacting. It really doesn't matter what you say. The words don't matter. It's just feeling the emotion and releasing.
Well, I have to tell you, I really feel nice and relaxed
You
right
do,
now.
right?
I really do. So now, I guess the more stressed you are, do you then repeat the process? Do you continue to do that round after round, or?
You continue it until you get down to about a 5 or a 4,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
And that's when you can start tapping in the positive.
Oh.
Okay? So then you go to the eyebrow point and you say,
Oh.
you know, my stress is getting less.
My stress is getting less.
My
Okay.
stress is getting less.
It's not as bad as I thought.
It's not as bad as I thought.
Okay? I'm starting to think more clearly,
I'm starting to think more clearly.
and I really don't have to tell her off.
And I really don't have to tell her off.
Maybe I'll just walk away next time.
Maybe I'll just walk away next time.
Okay? All right? And then I'm really feeling calmer.
I'm really feeling calmer.
I think I'm ready to start the day.
I think I'm ready to start the day.
This stuff really works.
This stuff really works.
Oh my gosh, I am going to use this almost every day in my office.
amazing.
But you know what I like about this? You can do this like in your, like if you get somewhere and you're 5 minutes early and you're nervous about being there and or you have a party or you have a speaking engagement or a blind date or something, and you can be in your car and you can do this and help center yourself
Right.
and have you walk in with a tool. Like you know, you
No,
have a
it's
tool.
good.
I
I'm going to
think
have
it's
to do it
awesome.
before I go to work, because you know that one person at work, this girl just makes me absolutely crazy sometimes.
Oh.
So I literally, and I can find the instructions on your website for this.
Yes, you
I'm going to
can.
paste them to my wall in my office.
Yes, and you
because
know the thing.
I have this like thing every day where I just want to.
But
know?
you should, the other thing you should use, now we could talk about these a little bit, is the positive affirmation cards.
Right.
Oh,
Which
yeah, I
these
have
cards,
set
first of
two.
all, they're beautiful. And thank you
They
so
are
much. I mean,
gorgeous.
guys,
Welcome.
this
You
is
got a
such a
nice
great
gift.
value. Oop, I lost one, but I'll pick it up in a minute.
See the
But
nice gift
she
Paula
gave
gave us?
she gave these to us. We love gifts, by the way. So feel free. Feel free. We love gifts.
What
She
girls
gave
don't
these to
love
us.
gifts?
Yes, she gave these to us, and they're really beautiful.
And look, Regina.
each one's
Breathe.
that's for you. You should put that at work.
I should put,
So
I should
whenever
put that
yes.
right on the side of my
And
computer.
I wanted to
Just
know now,
to-
where did you come up with the pictures and the words? How did you, like, look at this one. Isn't this
gorgeous
the cutest thing?
pictures,
I mean,
yes.
this is like adorable. I don't know if you can see this, but it's
Be
adorable.
still.
That's actually a picture from my garden.
You're kidding me.
My little
I
angel.
was thinking it was Italy the whole time.
No,
took
my
these
angels.
pictures?
Some of them I took. Some actually a friend of mine
Beautiful.
took. Some I
Unbelievable.
purchased. But I really did this because, it came out of my experience. I really felt inspired to create something that would help other people in those moments.
Feel inspired.
Right, because I used to do
Yeah.
this for myself. When my daughter was little, she used to give me these little rocks with smiley faces, and I'd have them on my desk. They were my happy
Yeah,
rocks.
they would make you, yeah.
So you always have to have
Happy
my
rocks.
happy rocks. So you,
Most people have happy pills.
yes,
But
I had happy rocks.
Happy rocks. That's
so you
cool.
always
That's
have
true.
to have something. These are great for hiding them in places that you're going to forget. Where the sock drawer, the glove compartment, in the medicine cabinet, the desk
Right.
drawer, so that when you open it,
It's a little surprise.
you pause, and then you know you,
You
have
read
to
it, you
stop,
smile,
and
yeah.
you take that breath. That's all it takes.
I love this one because this is a vision of a woman looking at herself in the mirror, which is so important because I think a lot of times women don't, love themselves.
What's-
they're
what's
the
my
most,
second motto?
The biggest, love yourself.
Love
They're
yourself.
the biggest critics, and they never feel like they're enough. They're not skinny enough. They're not pretty
Doing
enough. They're not
enough,
young enough.
yep.
They're not. And I just love how you have the two visions
image.
here of
Yeah.
her looking at herself and saying, "I adore you."
Duplicate image.
That-
Very
I love
pretty.
that.
That reminds me, that inspired me because of a client of mine. I gave her, when I work with people, I give them little homework, play things to do at home.
Oh,
And I
you do?
said, yes, of
Oh, I
course.
love that.
And I said, this is going to seem really strange, but I want you to look in the mirror and just look into your eyes. And she's like, really? And just stare into your eyes and don't lose your gaze. And look as deeply as you can. And you would not believe. She called me up and she said, oh my gosh, that was just amazing.
Aw.
I
She
really
probably never
How
did
often
that.
do you do that? You
'Cause how
don't. I mean, either
often-
you're putting your mascara on, if you're looking in the mirror, you're
Even
not
after
looking
you're done with
into
your
yourself.
mascara,
Or you're
you
rushing.
can just
Right.
take 2 seconds to do that. And that's the thing that I really want to stress is that it's simple. It doesn't take, oh my gosh, all the hours at the gym, which is great for some people, all this
Yeah, not for
to really support yourself. It's the simple things that are going to support you.
Well, I appreciate all of these
I love
tips,
these affirmations.
these
I
tips,
love
the affirmations. I
the
mean, any way
tapping.
that I can grow my personal growth and development and my self-help on my own naturally, not through anything else.
Right.
I really appreciate, and I know all the stuff is available on our website, plus Paula's website, but
Yes.
on our website, which is shakeitupwithkarenandregina.com. So you can go on there and get all of Paula's information.
And Paula,
and-
can you just tell us what your website is
Yes,
also?
it's paulagrosario.com.
Okay, that's right.
And there is a free ebook on the homepage, which has tips and tapping techniques. If people want to go and download it, that's free. I also have audios on there with a
Awesome.
morning tapping meditation and an evening one.
Oh,
as well.
that's nice.
Oh, that is that. We should do that in
Yes,
the morning,
let's do
Regina.
that before our show.
I think we should. We'll get the whole studio involved. We'll
Yes,
all
we
tap
certainly
together,
will.
guys.
We certainly will. It was really cute watching Tommy tap over there in the background.
He was
Vicki, were
very
you
good.
tapping back
Wait,
there?
before we close out here, can we
Yes.
just go over that bracelet for 1 second?
Oh, yes,
Yes,
real
quickly.
quick.
Yes.
Quick like a bunny.
I
Yeah.
forgot what it's called, but my daughter just gave it to me yesterday because she said she was proud of me and she loved me.
Oh, my
And
God.
she's the best. The black bead is mud from the Dead Sea,
The
which is the
lowest,
lowest
right.
point. And the white bead is from Mount Everest, water from Mount Everest, which represents the highest point in your life. And your life is a journey, hence the bracelet that goes all the way around.
right, full circle.
I love that.
I like
Yep.
it. Gorgeous, absolutely
And
gorgeous.
I
the fact
just-
that your
I
daughter
just-
gave that to you is just
Oh,
wonderful.
she made me cry. She's
Yeah,
the best.
you did something right raising her.
Oh,
That's nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Thank you.
I just heard about it this morning.
yeah, I
On
didn't
my
know
way
until
here in the
yesterday.
car. I heard it on the news.
Look at
Oh,
that.
we got to go. We're out of
Okay.
time.
All right.
We'll see
So
you
we'll
guys
see you
next
next
week.
week. Don't forget, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Watch us Wednesdays.
And come
Happy
see us
Hump Day.
Tuesday at Body English.
Yes, Tuesday night. Don't forget.
We'll be
there.
guys. Thanks.